love the passion that you see in everybody who gets to talk about public education. Our next speaker is Percell Gaskins, who's family advocate and football coach at Garinger High School. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, my name is Percell Gaskins. Before I got involved in education in the school system, I was a Carolina Panther. And once I retired, I asked myself, what is it that you want to do? And the first thing came to mind was impact the lives of kids and grow them from the inside out. I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity to allow me to come. As I address future elected officials, I just want to say what's important to me and to a lot of people is that you hear the silent cry of the community that you're called to serve. When I was a young father, my wife would spend most of her time with our kids. I would never get home in time to spend time with them. And when she would leave my son with me, he would cry. And I would change his diaper, he would still cry. My wife would walk in the door, say he needs to be burped. Like, how did you know that? You know, she would leave again, come back. Okay, I would try and burp him. He would still cry. She would say he needs his diaper changed. But her level of intimacy allowed her to hear the silent cry of my son, the intimacy that I didn't have. So I encourage you to grow in your ability to have a level of intimacy with the community that you're called to serve, and not just make decisions based on what you think, like I did, but based on what you know because of intimacy. 5 quick points on moving from reactive sight to proactive vision. We have to create a vision that's so bright that it blinds our kids from past mistakes. At Garinger High School, many of the kids that are there are dealing with the past mistakes of family members and of their fathers or parents. But how do you disconnect them from that? How do you disconnect them from the words that their parents have said? You're going to be just like your father. We have to begin to move towards solution-based thinking and begin to grow a culture and an environment that paints a picture that's so bright that it blinds them from that past. Dealing with the needs and wants culture. We're dealing with a culture today that's kids who do what they want to do as opposed to what they need to do. We have to build a system that we have to reintroduce education to a urban culture who've rejected it. And ultimately, in closing, we have to, we need Davids. We need Davids that are going to face the giants of poverty, of bad legislation, of bad policy, and make some strong decisions and confront those giants that are holding the futures of our kids hostage. Thank you.
Question for all you moms and dads out there. How many times did you ask your children today to put down that TV remote? Well, we caught up with 400 children who never touched a remote all day long. They're part of an exciting camp designed to teach faith, family, and sports. News Channel 36 reporter Ann Sheridan went to talk more with one of the camp's creators.
Percell Gaskins, a former Panther player. You helped develop this camp. It's awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
What we've done, we've chosen the title of Faith, Family, and Sports as our organization, and because faith changed our life, family shaped our life, and sports is the platform that we use to give back life to our kids and our communities.
When you see these kids here, these guys, what goes through your mind, your heart?
Kids' lives are being changed, not just because of the aspect of sports, but because we're creating an environment that makes results predictable. Anytime you create an environment that allows the seed of greatness inside of our kids to grow, that's encouraging.
You could be doing a lot of things with your time, and you've chosen to give back.
Right. Right. This is where it's at. This is where my heart is in reaching kids and seeing them become all that they can become.
And they are, too. They're really enjoying it. 400 kids this time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we have 400 kids on basketball, football, cheerleading.
All right. All right, we're going to learn more about it at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you. It was great.
You.
All right. Thanks, Percell.
All right, and as you heard him mention, that two-day sports camp includes quite a few athletes coaching basketball, football, and cheerleading. World Worship Church teamed up with Faith, Family, and Sports here in Charlotte.
Take a look at these kids in the heat. They are campers at the Faith Family and Sports Center playing football today in Charlotte. The coaches sprayed the kids with water bottles. They look like they're having a great time to make sure they all stayed hydrated.
Mist bottles, you know, we got a lot of water out here. We're going to do Gatorade in the second half. So we're trying to do as much as we can to keep them cool. The coaches are cooling down. And so that's basically what it is.
It's a challenge today.
Yes, it is a challenge.
Now, the camp took an extra precaution and had volunteer doctors and nurses standing by just in case anyone became overheated.
The extreme heat couldn't keep 400 Charlotte kids inside. They got to hang out with some professional athletes, former Panthers players, Bobcats cheerleaders, and national championship basketball players.
And News Channel 36 reporter Ann Sheridan shows us the camp that teaches faith, family, and sports in that order.
It's football weather right here, guys. Let's go to work, all right? 2 more rotations.
There you go.
Leave,
Boom, boom, boom.
He's got to be kidding, right?
I don't want to see no sad faces out there, all right?
Up. Go. Good job.
But the coaches and kids at Faith Family and Sports Camp in Charlotte only play with a positive attitude.
I never talk you down.
Dimitri Fitzgerald and Dawson Williams met at the multi-sports camp.
I encourage you even when you do something. I say, oh, you'll get it next time.
3 former NFL players put it together. The goal to minister to children and their families.
I want to show you how this camp really works. Of course, they're showing the kids all the skills they need, but now I want you to listen to something.
Keep working hard, baby. Sprint hard.
Let's go.
Don't stop. Finish strong. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Let's go.
Hey, that's the way to make a play, baby.
In football, basketball, and cheerleading, the message is all about believing, trying, encouraging.
If you have faith, then you can do anything that you set your mind to.
Kayla Thompson caught on quick.
That you have it in you to do anything that you want.
So did Cassius Boston. Former NC State national champion Jerry Hunt is helping with the free 2-day camp.
National champion.
Yes.
You could be making money off camps.
I could. But right now, I'm into the giving back stage.
Former NFL players Don Sassa, Percell Gaskins, and Don Jones are also giving back.
When you look out here, what do you see?
I see,
Faces.
I see doctors, lawyers, professional athletes, an opportunity for me to put a seed in them.
In Charlotte, Ann Sheridan, News Channel 36.
Great story. Faith, Family, and Sports is hoping to bring its camp and mission to other areas, including different states.